Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and today we're going to work in our the Colossal Tome of Concepts. So you guys can see kind of how many pockets I have in here so far. I could have a lot more, but I'm trying to just not put anything in here until I show you guys so I don't get confused. Because I have like this big stack of pockets that I've done recently, just so I don't forget. So I'm going to kind of just pick a couple off the top today, and we'll do a couple each week just to show you guys. So I'm just going to grab those two. And some of them you will have seen before, other ones not, because some of them are new ideas, some of them are ones that we have done together previously. It all started with the Edith Holden book page pockets. Sorry. So the first one we're going to do is this one. This one's new. I just came up with this one the other day. I'm going to set this one off to the side. I think both these are actually new. So neither one of these have I done a video on before. But anyway, so there's a little pocket. Let me grab a piece of paper so I can kind of show you. There's a pocket right here. You can see the little divot, and it goes down to about here where this flap is. And I got this idea partially from E at Scrapbooking with Me. She was doing something that had a flip type thing like this, and I'll try to find that video and link it in the description box below, because that's partially where I got my idea for today. And then it opens, and so we'll have some journaling space here, and then there's a pocket right here and another pocket down here, and these are glued down the center, so you know, it's not the whole length of the page, not width but length. So anyway, that's the first one we'll do. So you're going to need 2 book pages, and the size of your pocket will depend on your book pages, of course. That's kind of always the way. I will tell you, you know, roughly the size that I'm using. I need to cut these. And I just want to say thank you so much to all of you. You guys rock. You're just so awesome and wonderful and kind, and I really, really, really appreciate you. Had just a few sort of negative comments. It was nothing mean. It just, you know, if you don't want to see me cut paper, then this may not be the channel for you. And I know I'm not for everybody. I get that. Like, who is? But anyways, I just want to thank you guys. You guys rock. So anyhow, I cut these at 5 just to get rid of that icky edge over there, and it just seemed like an easy amount, 5. And then I don't remember how long I cut them. It was 7, just so that they're not too big. And I've been cutting off that top part just because it's such a dark print there and hard to cover. So 5 by 7, 2 book pages, roughly 5 by 7. But like I said, if you have like a smaller book, or if you want larger pockets, you can make them any size. It makes no difference whatsoever as far as the size, except for the fact you want it to fit in your journal, obviously, right? So we're just going to fold these in half. And this one in half too. And then it just really couldn't be simpler. We're just going to kind of find the middle of this page, and let's get a ruler. And it doesn't have to be precise. I just like to make them at the middle, but you could make it longer or shorter or whatever you want to. So we're roughly 3.5 is going to be our middle. So I just put a little line there. And then all I'm going to do is cut this piece up the fold. So where you originally folded it, you're just going to cut up the fold to the height of that little nick. And I guess it probably would be smarter to make it on the other side, but like I said, it doesn't have to be, you know, exact. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm roughly like about here, I think. I might have gone a little higher, but it's fine. And then I'm just gonna, I need to go a tiny bit higher, fold that up. Here I say it doesn't have to be exact, and I'm trying to be all exact. But you kind of, you know, I guess want it the same height on both ends there. Okay, So that just makes your little fold that goes up to the top. And then that goes back down, and you're going to cut a little thumb notch right there in the middle, sort of. I'm just going to eyeball this. It's pretty good. And then I'm going to bring my other one here, this other piece in here, and it's going to tuck right inside of the other one. And then see, this becomes this pocket. You have this little flap lifts up that you can write on by adding just a plain paper or whatever. And then it opens, and then you're going to have two, what do you call it, thumb notches there. So again, I'm going to find the middle, which we figured out, but I didn't do a very good job. So, I mean, it's still just 3.5 is the middle. I guess because it's a little more, so we'll go like right here. All right, and then on this one, we're just going to put a thumb notch on either end of that, basically. So, you know, sort of equally distance them. And then the tricky part is always to try to get it roughly the same amount on both sides as far as how deep you put the notch in, and I don't think I got them. Yeah, they look pretty good. They're good enough. It's fine. All right, so then we're going to glue this together, and I'm using my art glitter glue. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry, I just jumped right in. Yeah, you guys are just amazing and awesome, and I just thank you for your support. I really, really do. It was kind of needed yesterday. I was just struggling a little bit, but you guys are awesome, so thank you. So I'm just going to put glue right along the fold that I made. And then I'm going to go up the center fold that I made originally by folding the page in half. And then along this top, oopsie, edge. Got my coffee shaky hands this morning. Still pretty early, so got up, had my cup of coffee, took a shower, ready for the day. Okay, and then you just need to put it along the fold if you are more capable than I here. Okay, and then just fold it over. Glue that pocket closed, and you can still have your little flap like so. And now's the time, if this isn't very even, like you can see it's kind of just hanging over a tiny bit right here, that I'll fix that just so that it lays flat. Sorry, my cat's like over there attacking my printer because it's making sound. He loses it every time that thing prints, I'm telling you. No matter how many times. I mean, you know, I probably print, I don't know how many times a day. But anyway, he's a nutball. So then I'm going to close this pocket right down the center. Wow, that was super wiggly, wavy line. And then we're going to close this one up here as well. So then you're just going top, center, bottom for the glue on this pocket so that you end up with two closed pockets. Yeah, isn't that amazing? I can get that goofy off of one cup of coffee. After all these years of drinking coffee, it's not like I just started or something. It's kind of funny. Okay, so I didn't do that entirely straight, but hey, I'll just trim it and nobody but everybody will be the wiser, right? Okay, so there's that one, and I'll show you one. I'll decorate it up, and we may decorate one, but I just want to show you the basics of these pockets first. Sorry, that was probably really aggravating to watch. All right, so there's that one, and then I'll show you one decorated so you kind of get it. So here's one I've decorated using, because these are going to go in the Valentine's journals that I'm making. This one is my old love notes, and so there's the pocket up here with a journaling card or tag, whatever. and then this flips up and you can write in here. And then this one opens, you can write here, you can write here, and then there's a couple of small journaling cards in there to write on as well. And then I would glue this side down, so I'm not covering this. But if you wanted to tuck it into a pocket or like paper clip it onto the page, you could also cover this for a writing spot. So that is what it looks like decorated up for that one. That's that one. So I'm just going to set... Oh, I just realized I punched that in the side and this one I punched at the top. Well, I guess you can punch it at the side or the top. Sorry about that. That was a brain malfunction there. So yeah, punch them at the top if you want the pocket at the top. Punch it at the side if you want it at the side. It really makes no difference, but duh. Okay, so then I need another 2 book pages, and I'm going to cut them 5 by 7 as well. And I wish you could just buy book pages like this with almost nothing on them sometimes. I mean, I do like to script. I think it's just that, you know, sometimes it's not appropriate, but 5 by 7. They just, I love the feel, especially of these particular, like I've said before, they're kind of that cottony type book page, and those are my favorite. Even though they're kind of thin and flimsy, I love them. So this one is, yeah, this one's just very simple. Oh, I don't even need 2 for this. You could do something with 2, but we just need 1. It's a pocket here and a pocket here to go along the side of your journal page, or clipped, or in a pocket. Okay, so I don't even need 2, I just need 1. So I'm sure you can easily figure out what the deal is here. You just fold this in half. This one will be super speedy quick. And then we're going to put a thumb notch here. And I'm just going to sort of think about where I think roughly the center of that will be. And I'm thinking right about here maybe. And then I'm going to put another one up here. And you could, again, make one pocket longer, one pocket shorter. I mean, you could do different things even with just this simple pocket. So, yeah. So we're going to put that on here, and it's roughly 3.5, we decided, right? That looks a little uneven, but it's fine. And then we're going to, again, put glue along the bottom. And then glue in that center spot. I just need to see where my little mark is there. And I cannot do that. And then I just need some glue going up this way, and I just realized that this one was really crookedy. So I'm going to try to make it straight so that when our tag sits in there, it's not, you know, sitting crooked. And that just closes like that. And that's as simple as that one is. I don't have one of these already decorated, so maybe we'll just go ahead and decorate this one. Get all the yuck off of my art glitter glue top, because otherwise later I won't be able to use it at all. Set that over there, because those will go in my idea book. And then I'm going to grab some paper over here. I'll be right back. I'm not going far, just forgot to grab it before I started. So I'm just going to use some medieval Mirage scraps because they're beautiful and they go with lots of stuff. So that piece is like, boom. It was calling my name, right? Okay, so I think I'll just go ahead and use that one. I might bring it all the way over to the edge and then do a little something over here more and tear the top and the bottom. So yeah, I hope you guys are liking this. It seems like everybody likes pocket videos. I mean, I do too. I love watching people make different pockets. And it's really amazing when you think about it that this one pocket, so many ideas. Like Carol Laws came up with a new one to do with this, and I'll try to remember to link her video below too. But yeah, like just, it's amazing that this one sort of pocket, Carrie the Crafter is the original one he gave a gift of book page, Edith Holden book page pockets, and tags and all kinds of stuff to Gail for her birthday, Gail Augustinelli. And that's what started it all, because I made that same one, and I remember at right this moment which one that was. But anyway, and then ever since then I just keep thinking up different ones. So I'm just kind of marking roughly where the center of my notch hole will be. That's just the easiest way for me to do it. If you have a different system of doing that, then go for it, because I'm all for whatever works for you and using what you have. So yeah, but anyway, that's how all of that started, and like I said, there's been loads of ideas that have come from that. I love that. And I love like seeing what Carol does. She's come up with some good stuff and used a lot of these pockets. And just anybody. Oh, and I've gotten emails with images of pockets that people have made, and that's super fun. So thank you guys. You guys rock. I'm telling you, you're the best. All my wonderful subscribers. New and, I don't want to say old, just people that have been with me for a while. Because I think we're all just a bunch of kids, really. Love to glue paper. Okay, so that's going to get glued. Down all the way, and you could collage all over it. You know, there's lots of things that you could do. I didn't want to decorate this with the Valentine stuff just because I've already got the other long pockets, and I just don't want it to, you know, get redundant. Like, there's just a million different long pockets in there, so I want to do something different today than Valentine's. I'm just trimming this because it's hanging out over the edge. I kind of need to ink around this anyway because it's so kind of bright or whatever. That's good. I just said, oh good, because my daughter got to school. Just kind of a long drive, just sometimes it worries me. I don't know. I'm just neurotic. What can I tell you? So I'm going to see if I have like a cool edge or something left in my scraps here that I can put along that. Something like this would be kind of cool. So wide though. But I guess I could tear it in half. There's no rules. And I don't know which I'll kiss. These are just Medieval Mirage. It's just, I mean, anything you get from her is gorgeous, so. Just beautiful. So just kind of go like that to make that edge look a little more completed instead of just ending there. I really love these pocket videos, so they're lots of fun. Everybody's got great ideas. It is just cold and cloudy here today, not really doing anything to speak of, but yeah, just cold. Not as bad as most Januaries though, I have to say. It's been pretty nice. And thank you to all of you who've gone over to my shop. Gosh, so awesome. You guys are just awesome. But super supportive, and I really appreciate it. kind of like her. Again, these are from Medieval Mirage. Just be fun to put something on there. I don't know if I want to put that on. Maybe like a flower or something, just because I don't want it to, you know, sometimes after you, when you make a journal, you just want one more piece or whatever, and then if it's got like not a good, the same era on it, I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes you're just mixing everything up, but sometimes you want like eras or something, I guess I would say. This is sort of the same, but I really kind of like that on there. That's TaylorMade journals. Got all kinds of randomness in this. This here one, oh, this was from when I did my the blue journal. This is going to be the same problem of just a certain era, but I kind of like that. Started up some pork carnitas in my crock pot, and oh, they already are smelling good. Excited for that. Haven't done that in a while. I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to do them in the crock pot. That's just how I do it. But they turn out pretty yummy, I'm gonna say. I think you're supposed to do it in the oven, but I don't know. I just like them that way, so that's the way I do them. Again, I always feel like I need something at the bottom of these ladies. Yeah, this was definitely from, I think this was from Nora's journal. There's lots of pretty pieces. And that one's kind of cool because it's a little bit longer. Oh, that's too long. Could just like notch it. Don't know. Don't know if I like that. Flowers. Not really big enough. Kind of like the boot too. It could even come all the way down to the bottom. Oh, and it's pretty big. Pretty big. Oh, this one says vintage. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, I keep these bags with just random stuff. I really need to go through them all and like try to put like things together, because like I said, this is from one journal, and I'll make a journal and stick all the little pieces in a bag, and then, you know, pretty soon you've got like a million bags with randomness. But that takes away from the crafting time. But I really do need to do that, because I didn't do all that when I switched my room out. I just basically moved everything from one room to the other just so I could keep doing videos, and, you know, just not wanting to organize every single thing entirely, because nobody loves that, right? At least I know I don't. Some people do love organizing. My daughter kind of likes it. I keep telling her, you can do my craft room anytime you like, and she's like, no, I don't want to do that. She's like, there's too many little random things in there and it drives me crazy. It's like, yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm looking for this. I know it's in my little bucket over there, but it's a matter of finding it. So what do we got? We got October. I don't want October. I kind of just want something plain and then a number. And I got a new black ink pad because mine was croaking. And it's just the archival ink in black. Jet black. It's amazing how that stuff just gives up on you, you know? I mean, it makes sense. I use it all the time. So, wow, that smells weird. Never noticed that before on one of those. Sorry, just trying to figure out how I want to do it. Yeah, I like that. I don't know why I picked 17, but I did. I was writing birthdays in my calendar. I wrote down my son's, and I just realized he's going to be 17 this year. Ay, ay, ay. Time goes too fast. It's like crazy to think about that. How does that even happen? Sorry, I'm looking for a doily. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is it makes me want to cry. And then I see pictures, because we have one of those Alexa things that just rolls through pictures by our TV, and so then you see pictures of him just little, and it's like, oh. That's kind of how they stick in your brain too. Like for the longest time, I swear, I just thought he was never going to be anything but 4 in my brain. I mean, obviously he had grown, but I don't know if anybody else has done that before or knows what I mean, but yeah. It's the cutest little thing at 4. I'm sure he wouldn't love me saying that, but he was. I mean, he still is, but just different. It's just different. I don't tend to do that as much with my daughter for some reason. I don't know why. I can't find my card. You know, if I'd ever put anything back where it goes, that would be super helpful. Oh, it's over on this other side of me. That's why. I'm horrible when I'm making journals. I just make a disaster, clean it all up, make another disaster, clean it all up. It's like if you wouldn't make such a mess in the first place, you wouldn't have to keep cleaning it up. Oh, this needs to kind of go under, huh? So we'll kind of do both of those at the same time. Just going to glue down the bottom of the shoe. Okay. Alrighty. So there's that one. I really like that a lot. So maybe we'll decorate one more of these. I mean, why not? We've got time. Might as well. So those 2 are going to go. We'll do the one I did today, the flip up one, so that at least I have a little bit longer video. But anybody who's got the idea and wants to can go to the next video of their choosing. I understand, because I'm just decorating my work. That last piece was so awesome because it was just like, took it right out and it worked perfectly. Here I am saying I'm going to do a manly journal next, and then you know how it is. Alright, so I want to tear, I think I like this piece with the rose on it. And that's just on regular paper, copy paper. Just going to kind of do like this. Now that I got my vintage groove going here. Yeah, after I finish the Valentine's journals for Fern, I'm doing a guy one. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it. Because it just sounds fun. I want to use my rust and numbers, because digital because I really never got a chance to use that one. I've said it a million times, but yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. So I need a notch, and this notch is like all the way up in here, huh? Get that cut in it before I lose that because I won't be able to remember where I marked it. It would probably be super smart to make these, collage them, and then cut the thumb notches and glue them together. But, you know, because I'm showing you guys, you know, how to do the pocket or whatever, I just kind of did it backwards. But if you're going to do it and decorate it and everything, my advice would be to, you know, fold it, however, and then cover it with what you want. And glue it all together and then do the thumb notches. Or thumb notches, then glue it together, right? Because if you do it the other way, you won't be able to glue it together very easily. Or you won't be able to do the thumb notches. Words, man almighty, today. I'm all tongue-tied. Yeah, I kind of went a little bit different direction than E at Scrapbooking with me, but that's where I got the inspiration. So I definitely want to give her a shout out. Thank you. I don't think she watches my channel, but thank you anyway. She's a very nice lady. Didn't do that very good, did I? Luckily it won't matter, but let's get rid of that little corner too. I don't want the corner. And I still, oh my goodness, Amy. Could have just cut it with scissors and been better off. Okay, now it's notched. All right, so I got that around those edges. That doesn't really matter. This needs to be flipped. So these are kind of fun with the little flip up thing to have a little hiding sort of note spot. And if you wanted to, if it was flipping up, you could put one of those little like Tim Holtz paper clips on it or something, the little flap right there. And that would solve that. Okay, and we'll get this inked. This one takes a little more time, obviously, because you're covering the whole thing. Okay, let's do our little flip up here. So this, we're just going to put like some plain paper of some sort. If I can find some at hand, probably not, right? Okay, this is some coffee dyed or tea dyed. I think this is from Melody, yep. So at Willoughby House on Etsy. Okay, I'll save that little piece. And I'm just going to fold this in half. I might actually turn it the other way here, because I kind of like the darker bit. But like on the last one that I did, the Valentine one, I put some of my Valentine paper on there. So if you know what paper you're going to use, you could do sort of a plain, more plain sheet there. I'm just making a mess of the glue today. And that works just as well as using coffee dyed. So whatever you like. Oh, come on. Little pieces of paper stuck to my fingers with the glue stick. I noticed Gail was using one of these. She really doesn't like it very much. I think it's so funny how we all have our own glue preferences, you know. But it is sticky, but that's kind of why I like it, because I haven't had any problems with stuff falling off, and I've had that problem before with glue stick. Not necessarily Uhu, I have used it, but I just prefer this. But you know, we've all got our favorites, so that's just the way it works. That's why you got to try different stuff to see which one is your favorite. Okay, so I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and do coffee dyed on these. You could put some little something to decorate it up more. I think right there will work. Yeah, I've been in a total food rut. I mean, for a long time. You guys know, a lot of you that follow me for a long time, it's like Nan, she knows because she sent me recipes, but I don't know what my deal is. I just do not feel like cooking. Nothing sounds good. I don't know. I'm just in a total food rut. I mean, it's been a little bit better. I've been making those like sheet pan type meals with lots of veggies and stuff, and those have been really yummy. So I have liked that, but I don't know. I'm done with it. I don't want to. And it's not even like, you know, going and cooking dinner at night. I don't mind doing that at all. It's just I cannot, for the life of me, think of anything I even want. And due to my genetics, I am starting to have elevated A1C levels, which is your, like your blood sugar kind of thing. So I'm wanting to watch my carbohydrates, obviously. And so that makes a lot of it no fun either, because like I love pasta and stuff like that. I'm not a huge meat eater, and I know you can eat other stuff that has protein, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel like eating salads and stuff. But yeah, I think we all prefer to eat the bad stuff, right? But I don't eat horrible to begin with. I just have that, genetically speaking. Yeah, that would probably work on there. So obviously you wouldn't be able to write a whole lot on these. Yeah, and I did find out that that was true on my, I did 23andMe. And I'm pretty much 100% almost, like, I don't know. I guess they changed it to like 91.6 or something like that. British and Irish, which I knew kind of already that that's where my ancestors came from, but I figured after, you know, my family came over from Ireland and England during the potato famine, and like so many, and so lots of generations ago. And so I figured there would have to be some other ethnicities or whatever you want to call it in there. But because my son's got a little Native American, and my daughter came up showing Egyptian, which I thought was super interesting. But that's not from my side. I don't know. I mean, obviously from my husband's side, it's just, he didn't know anything about it either, so, or had never heard in his family. You know how some things you hear about family tree. So I think we're gonna get one for my husband. It's very interesting to learn all about that, I think. I love ancestry, and just all of that is fascinating to me. Yeah, I told my daughter, I just thought some of that was from me, just because I don't know a whole lot about my mom's side of the family. And I knew my dad's family all came from like Ireland and England and stuff, but I didn't know about my mom's side, so I thought maybe that's where my kids had that from. And my daughter was like, "No, Mom, you're a purebred." It's like, well, I don't know about that, but these are so tricky. I wish somebody would come up with a super flat one of these. Wouldn't that be awesome? Because now, like, I have no idea where I'm even punching. That's not going to work. I'll just leave it. It's fine. That little part was bugging me, but guess what? I don't care. It's fine. Okay, so you could decorate that up further if you wanted to, but I think I'm going to leave it like that for now until I know where it's going to go. And do I want maybe another like strip of this along here? Let me see. Yeah, so anyway, that's a bunch of blah blah blah, but it's just interesting, that's all. Especially I think when you live like in America, because we really quite often don't have any idea about our ancestry. I know a lot of places, like if you know your family's always been in a certain place, then you would know pretty much what your ancestry was, but and like I said, my mom passed away when I was 2, and so I just really don't know a whole lot. I mean, I know a little bit, but just not a lot. So but yeah, it also talked about the type 2 diabetes on there. It's like, yeah, well, already starting to go through that, so all right. So there is that one and this one. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about those. And we will chat again tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And yeah, we'll chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.